Alright, good evening YouTube. Today I want to do another video for my sociology of deviance class. Tonight's topic I want to discuss anomie-strain theory. Anomie-strain theory. So this theory was developed back in 1938 by a researcher named Robert Merton. This theory basically is a breakdown of social norms from society urging people to be ambitious but not giving them the legitimate ways. This is the anomie part of it. So basically, so much strain is put on the culture to succeed and be successful, but the legitimate ways of achieving success is not given to everyone across the board. The study was basically focused on the lower class individuals and compared to their middle class and high class counterparts. So basically, that's the anime part. So the strain part of the theory comes in because it's saying that the opportunities are given to the middle class and the high class. They have those legitimate ways, they go to school, they get the higher educations, they get the good jobs. It's easier for them to succeed in life than for the lower class individuals. Lower class individuals, especially males, they have a hard time of succeeding in life because they're not given legitimate ways. So therefore, because of the strain to succeed are is put on them without the legitimate ways of gaining that success, the legal activity is then pursued to gain those high levels of success. So in other words, even though you're low class, middle class, or high class, the strain and the thought of you have to succeed to this higher level is never changed. So the ways that you go about getting them are changed. So for those who do not have the handouts handed to them to be able to succeed, they take the illegal routes as far as like selling drugs or anything like that to achieve that higher status. Um, Merton basically broke this up into two different categories that I feel are the most important: conformity and innovative. So basically, those who had the legitimate ways of getting their success were considered to be in the conformity category, and those who had to go about other routes to gain their success, he's considered them to be innovative. Innovative. So sociologists and researchers agree with his topics and his points on anomie-strain theory, and they tried to build from it. One of the most crucial ones who tried to build from it was Albert Cohen, in I believe 1955, who basically said that, hey, you're right, but we're going to add status frustration into it as well. So the example that he gave was you put somebody that's in lower class into a middle class environment and you already setting them up for failure because in this middle class environment they are looked at to succeed from a middle class perspective and checklist. And when they don't get those, when they ultimately fail, they go back to their community and they start their own deviance process that goes completely against the social norms so that they can achieve a sense of higher status in their neighborhood. This is still being conducted. A lot of scientists are still, as the book says, from 1990s, they're still adding on to it, but that's the basis of anomie strain theory. I hope you enjoyed it.